Good evening. I'm Norman West. We live in Rangiora, North Canterbury. Our town in the Waimakariri district is thriving since the Canterbury earthquakes. As we approach our annual conference, it's a good time for us to be thinking about how we are as Methodists. In doing this, I want to share with you some words from the Reverend Dr. J.J. Lewis, who was committed to the unity of the church. He spoke eloquently of a way he believed we would find unity. JJ, as we knew him, hoped our journey way back in the 1960s would take us into ecumenical unity. One family of Anglican, Churches of Christ, Methodist and Presbyterian people. A union that didn't happen. The Rev Dr. Lewis was the principal of Trinity Theological College and lecturer in the study of the Hebrew Scriptures. His was a challenge not just to Methodist congregations and cooperative ventures, it was to church members, to synods, and most importantly, to the Methodist Conference. His call can still apply to our church conference, who will meet virtually toward the end of this week. So what did Jack Lewis say to us? He called us to have unity in diversity, or to say it another way, to affirm diversity in unity, either word coming first. So I hope we can achieve a unity in diversity meeting as a conference. For there is a rich diversity within our Methodist family, and these many differences contribute to who we are. Wisdom would have us realize that unity in diversity is a challenge. It's so easy to focus on our differences and let our differences become divisive. The opportunity we face as a church is to determine to be drawn together as a family with rich differences. Within our bicultural partnership, there is a great richness of diversity to celebrate and affirm. Te Taha Māori, in partnership with Tauiwi, give us a rich tapestry of tradition and experience. In support of unity and diversity, let me share with you some words written by an old friend of mine, the Reverend David Grant, one-time minister of Knox Church in Dunedin. These few words are a part of a paraphrase he wrote for his people in Dunedin from Psalm 119. He said, "Loving God, instruct us in the speech of love, teach us the language of justice. Infiltrate this ready heart with honesty of thought and purity of motive. Then your guidance is not forgotten, and learning becomes our way of life, and loving becomes our life's way." Our good friend Colin Gibson also picks up the theme of unity in one of his greatly loved hymns, a hymn written at President-elect Margaret Hamilton's request for our 1998 conference, when we were facing differences and serious divisions. And these are the words Colin gifted to us initially, are the words from the first verse. "We are many, we are one, and the work of Christ is done when we learn to live in true community. As the stars that fill the sky, as the flocks of birds at night, as the clusters of the grapes upon the vine." Colin also gave us these special words in the second verse. "All division is made whole when we honor every soul, find the life of God in every you and me, as the fingers of a hand, as the grains that form the sand, as the clusters of the grape upon the vine. And in the final verse, we will join creation's song, make a world where all belong, build as one in peace and loving harmony, as the voices of a choir, as the flames within a fire, as the cluster of the grapes upon the vine. Yes, they are special words. We are many, we are one, and the work of Christ is done when we learn to live in true community. And now I invite you to join in a prayer of commitment. God of peace and hope, of humanity and justice, who welcomes difference and encourages unity, as we prepare to gather at our Methodist conference, grant us the ability to recognize and respect differing views, the ability to affirm the richness of culture so we live together in grace. May God's peace and hope be ours. Amen. And finally, good night. When the time comes, may you sleep well. Thank you.